This polynomial assessment is used in the grade 9 applied program, both as an assessment for learning and then eventually as an evaluation or assessment of learning. Essentially, the students will conference with the teacher, one student at a time, and together the teacher in the first question will create a binomial with algebra that the student then has to write the algebraic expression for. In question 2, the student creates their own trinomial with the algebra, and then in part B has to write the expression for the trinomial they created in 2A. In question 3, they add those two algebraic expressions together. In question 3B, they subtract the two algebraic expressions together. And in question 4, they multiply in two different instances, monomial by a binomial, taking into account both x to the power 2 in an answer as well as x to the power 3 as per the ministry expectations. So this conference will take place first as a trial run, as an assessment for learning, in part because students, especially in math class, have usually always been given a test as an evaluation at the end of a unit, so that it's something new for them. The first run is a way of them sort of getting a sense of what is being looked for and what have you. But it's also an opportunity for feedback. If they demonstrate that they can add polynomials fine, but they forget to add the opposite when it comes to subtractive polynomials, there's an opportunity there for that feedback and for them to go back and practice it before the evaluation where it actually counts for a mark. The second time, it's the exact same process. It's the exact same questions. Obviously, the multiplication question on the bottom change, and this time it ends up counting for a mark. There are many advantages to this type of method. One, it gives the students a chance to do an evaluation that's other than a test, especially for those students that have test anxiety. This is not a test, so they definitely appreciate the different style. Also, as a teacher, observations and conversations and products are what we should be looking for when we form a mark and what have you. Observations and products are very easy to do. Sometimes those conversations are more difficult to be had, so this is a good opportunity to have those conversations with students one-on-one. There are some management considerations as well. For example, if you have a class of 24 students and it takes about 7 or 8 minutes to go through this assessment with them, what are the other students going to be doing? Are they reviewing for their turn? Are they reviewing for some other evaluation? Is there somebody else in the school that can come in and support to kind of keep them engaged and on task while you're focused with the conversations with the students? Those considerations definitely need to be planned in advance so that this process runs as smoothly as possible.